Hey everybody, my name is David Breen. This right here is Unreal Engine 5. I don't know if you've seen it yet. You probably have if you've clicked on this video. So Unreal Engine was a great investment. I started investing my time into it back when it was actually called UDK 3, the Unreal Development Kit. And so I've been using Unreal Engine 4 before it came out. They had this thing called Kismet, which was the blueprints at the time, and it kind of got me curious because what happened was I went from looking at this here. See this? This is an if-else statement. This is why it took me until I was 32 before I started actually getting into game development, because I didn't want to do this. I'm not the most detail oriented when it comes to numbers and symbols, and when you program, there's a lot of stuff. And I know there's helper programs out there that'll show you where your mistakes are and do all this, but just to wrap my mind around code, it's just not an enjoyable experience. And I've tried several times to pump myself up. I'm like, I want to make video games. This is what I got to do. Well, no, you don't. So introducing the new blueprint system. It's actually been out for a while, but if it's new to you, let me explain. We've got Unreal Engine 5 on the left. We've got Unreal Engine 4 on the right. And they're essentially the same, just the interface is a little different. Just little things. You can tell they had to give somebody a job. I don't know. You see this add components button over here. It's kind of nice. Pretty important. Components make up all the different components that you can use. So over here on Unreal Engine 5, they just changed it to a generic little add plus button. And then it says components. I feel it was better communicated perhaps before. And there's a lot of little things like that. You get used to a certain interface and then they change things up on you. So Unreal Engine 5 is still in preview testing phase. If you want to jump right in to Unreal Engine 5, start making games because you want to be on the cutting edge, that's cool. But you got to have a really good computer to run it to get the most out of its new graphical capabilities. So I'll just kind of jump between the two of them to show you the difference in accomplishing the same thing. So yeah, if you ever looked at this code and you thought, this is not up my alley, you're more like a designer at heart or an artist, and you just can't conquer this hill, then Unreal Engine 5 is the program for you. I guarantee you will love it. And I've been seeing some videos from people out there who are saying that Unreal Engine 5 is just too complicated. Well, it's not too complicated. They're mistaking complication for its ability to do everything. Like, you can do anything in Unreal. It has so many departments in it for whatever genre category you're working on. Not genre, but any kind of category, whether you do audio or you do the cinematography or the animations, the coding, the materials, every aspect in Unreal Engine 4, the particle systems, the destruction mechanics. It's got it all. And what you want to do is you want to get yourself to a level where you have a baseline understanding of all the tools so that you're competent, so that you can go in and you know what to do. You don't have to master every tool. You just have to specialize really in blueprints. Blueprints is where it's at. You got to know how to make your game function. And then everything else after that is just icing on the cake that you kind of learn and put more attention on as you go by. So, the whole point of this intro video is to show you that this is the past. This here will give you a headache. This whole thing right here can be watered down to this. This is what this is. It's the same thing. In Unreal Engine, we have the branch. This is your if-else statement. In other words, true or false. As you can see, This is a graphical node-based system where you pull logic strings that go from left to right. So you're telling the computer, do this, then do the next thing from left to right based on these conditions. And you have a Boolean right here that you can plug in already. And then let's say you go begin play, type in begin play. Here's your begin play node right here. And then you just plug the arrows in. So the white wires, it's just like electrical. The energy is coming from here, jumps in here. Your condition comes down here to whatever your Boolean would be, true or false. And then it comes out. If it's true, then you tell it to go this way. If it's false, it goes this way. And that's it. It's right there. It's all so easy. These colorful little icons. And all these components that you may need right here in this drop-down menu. Look at this. It's easy, folks. It's time to jump in to Unreal Engine because now we have the tools. We don't all have to be super nerds to understand this stuff. It's right here. If you have a logical working brain, which most of us do, I assume, you can pick this right up. If you're interested, I can teach you everything I know. Been using this Unreal Engine program for about a decade now. Started in 2012. And I know pretty much every aspect. I have 2 games available on the marketplace, and I'm working on a third one. I do mobile. I also do PC games. So I'll just go ahead and if people are interested, go ahead and subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment on exactly what kind of tutorials you would like to see. I'll just start with the basics, go over variables, events, and show you around the Unreal Engine interface. And if you prefer that I jump between the 2 to show the difference, or just focus on 5, or whatever we want to do. So if this video gives me some results and positive comments and I get some traction on this, then I'll go in this direction. We'll see what happens. I've been meaning to do a video like this for a while, just to put it out there, because in the past, when I was going to college, my most popular videos were my tutorials. And that was on 3D Studio Max and Phase Shift, and also integrating those with Unreal Engine. So, I could start a whole tutorial series. We could do live sessions. I'd actually prefer to do scheduled live streams, and then we could answer your questions in the chat. So we'll build up to that. I'll get a decent little webcam. I think my microphone might be okay. You let me know. All right, y'all have a good day.